Here we go. Let's say hello. Place a stone on the 3-4 point here. So my opponent is 11Q plus. Let's look at the game info. So yeah, so I only have, or he only has half a point of Comey. So the result to be determined by the board pretty much. And I get the extra move. Okay, so this move is catching on. It's not just on Fox anymore. I guess I'll defend the corner. Okay, I can extend and take more territory on the side. Okay, I don't want to respond to that. I think I want to take away his extension. He can take my corner. And then, yeah, I can take more territory on the side if he does that. He defends. So let's approach his corner. I guess at some point I'll come back and take the free corner. Okay, so he is saying he likes that corner. He wants to keep it. Let's just do back off here. We can approach from the other side later. Aha, he doesn't ever believe in pulling back. He always wants to respond to a Hane with the Hane. So does this mean I can take that one stone? Or is he going to cut again? I turn. He descends. I follow on this side. He comes out. I tari. Hane. I guess he's got a lot of cuts, huh? Where does this ladder go? To my stone. Okay, let's just connect here. Just because he wants to create all these cutting points doesn't mean that I have to create cutting points too. Okay, let's see where these two stones are going. They are going nowhere. They are just attacking me. So if I go here, he plays there, I go here, and he takes. So I guess I have to make the empty triangle shape. But as I come out, these stones will become weaker. Okay, but this is a problem too, right? I need to live in the corner. And, okay, I'm going to assume that's alive. If I go here, he pushes, I block, he pushes, I block, cuts, I atari. Is any of his... Yeah, this cut actually would be an atari as well. So I have to get in the first atari if I want to make that work. Of course, I can extend up. He will just extend. Can do just kind of a knight's move thing here. Threaten, vaguely threaten that. And save these stones, jump out. Keep surrounding him on a larger and larger scale. Okay, so here he wants to fight some. Let's cut. So I go here. He cuts, I connect. And then he can atari that stone. Let's take this stone. You can take it in a ladder here. That will be convenient. Yeah, so he didn't fight the Lanner, but he did fight here. Okay, so I go here, he turns, I connect. Yeah, he's full of fight today. Okay, well, what I'm worried about is that he's cut me into a bunch of groups that are not fully alive. Just cap him here. And yeah, I can't fight too strongly because I need to live. But I can live by taking the corner here. Okay, I go here, he goes down, I follow, he turns. I go here, he cuts, I Atari. Yeah, so I get the first Atari here. And then when I get this corner, that my group will be alive. Okay, so, but I need to make sure this is alive too. So yeah, it seems like he wants to create dead groups everywhere. For me, he's trying to kill me everywhere. Okay, we'll start with this cut. Need to break out of here. Okay, he doesn't allow that. Let's take there. That's a way to break out. So we can Atari here. And Atari here. Or extend. I'm not sure which way to do this. I mean, it's not an eye. This group has no eyes. Let's extend over here. Okay, I can Atari here. Extend. Okay, try and threaten this group. So come out over here. Turn here. Jump out. So this group is still surrounded. This lone line of stones here. Okay, let's make a little shape here and maybe take the corner. This might turn into some kind of normal game. Okay. Grab that 4-4. Of course. I'll protect the corner. He didn't crosscut. I mean, he on-ed, but he didn't crosscut, yeah. It's always something. Okay, so go here. Keep everything connected. Oh no, oh no. That was a misclick. Of course I meant to go there. Okay, but when he pushes, I can connect. So I guess I'm still connected. So I have Sente here. Is there anything I can kill now? Looks like this group is alive. Looks like this group is alive. Let's connect. I mean, protect this corner and close this corner. Okay, let's split here. I have these stones that I can run to. We will honey here. We will Tari and connect. I have an Atari here on this side. So if I go here, he just runs me and captures me. Yeah, so I just want to go on this side. And take up space over here. Okay, let's run this way. If he encloses, if he pushes in, Atari, extend Atari, yeah, that catches that on a very short ladder. So I can extend here. And, yeah, just connect up. Okay, so let's see. If I play away and he goes here, I block and he cuts here, how many liberties do I have? I want to play here. I'll put him in Atari. This has liberties. I still have 2 liberties. Yes, so I can play here. Okay, we'll play on top here. Cut here. We will take this 1 stone. I think that's been a good reduction of his area here. So let's go back to the corner here. Enlarge this to the extent possible. And here, connect all this up. Okay, so if he hanes there, I can just take that stone. I could hane here though with Incente, I guess. I think we're getting into the in-game phase. So let's play here. So I've gotten this side pretty much. He has this space here. I have this corner. He has this line of stones that's not doing anything. Let's connect solidly here like I meant to the first place. In the first place. Let's hane underneath over here. Okay, the last task is to make doubly sure this group is alive. So let's connect it all up. Well, keep him separated first. Make an eye there and an eye here. And then I just have to make sure that he can't disconnect me here in any way. So even if he takes that ko. So here, finish out this area. Just think I'm ahead. He had a crazy fighting style, but I didn't. Nothing died. So if nothing died, then I think I'm okay. Okay, let's go here. Okay, I go here and he cuts. I can still Atari him or take. I go here, he cuts, I take, he cuts there. So he cuts here and here. And then this group is an Atari. It's not an Atari, it's got one liberty here and one liberty there. So I can Hane on the outside, or Atari on the outside, and if he fills in, I take. So it is actually safe for me to play that. Let's see if my calculations are correct. He goes there first. Ooh. Okay, I was calculating the immediate cut. So if I connect and then he goes here, I still have two liberties, but I don't have a way to Atari those stones. So I need a stone here. Okay, let's Atari this stone. Yeah, I might lose the corner. That would be bad. Yeah, okay, so I can make two eyes by going here. Good capture first. So he's looking for a good co-threat. He's got plenty of co-threats, so I probably will not win this co, but at the end I can come back and play at B18 and I'm alive. I have one eye here and one eye here, and this is a solid connection, so it's not a false eye. Let's see if I can count the points. Assuming, let's say, a line here, that would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 47, 50, 53, 56, 59, 61, 64, 67, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. Well, it depends on how many I get here, but around 80 points. 75 to 80 points. And does he have 80 points? 3, 6, 8, 11. How many captures? He's got, oh, I have 5 captures. He's got 2 captures. I wasn't counting my 5 captures. Okay, so he's going there. Yeah, so he's making co-threats. Do I want to make a co-threat or just protect? I think I'll just protect. I go here. He's got a snap back here. That co is bigger than I thought. Okay, if he wins those points, does he still win? Does he have a chance of winning the game? I don't think he has 80 points on the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 16. That's 20 points there. There's nothing here. 10 points there maybe and 20 here. So he's down by about 50 points. So going here I thought would live, but I realized that he could throw in. And I can't take. And if I just connect here, then the corner's not alive. Yeah, I just want a way to live without giving up that whole corner. How can I do this? 7 stones in 6 minutes. Okay, I have time to think. Okay, well, I could take once and ignore the next co-threat. Oh, I can't take. If I connect and he just throws in here, then I could take. But I've turned it into a co for life of the corner. That's pretty bad. Ah, he let me live. Oh, that was lucky. He had a ton of co-threats, right? He could keep playing around with these stones here. I mean, I thought he had a lot of co-threats anyway. So he's just going to try and maximize his territory here. So if I cut here, is there a problem with his corner here? I guess it's connected through to here. Let's just take there. That's true. We had this other co here, but that was a much smaller co. Oh, I didn't have to react. I wanted to come back and play here. I'm moving too quick. After that long think, started moving too quick. Well, here I want to respond. Then let's protect here. Okay, I can make a point here. Might as well. Okay, I can block here. Okay, can't go here. I can Atari him down and take. So can he cut here? Atari this way, catch him on the ladder. Nothing there. Okay, so he filled in the co. I can go here. Takes away 1 point from him. Can go here. It makes this maybe 1 space larger. I don't know. Pretty much done. When he passes, I think I will pass. Unless he finds something to play. Let's see. If I had a stone here, could I cut here? Extend once. I don't think it does anything. Okay, he filled in there. I'm just connecting everything solidly. So how much did this end up? This ended up being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 points for this line of stones, but he has this line of stones that aren't doing anything either. So let's see. Do I have another move that makes me any points? There's some throw-ins there, but they don't seem to lead anywhere. If he plays there, I can ignore it. I'm going to pass. Yeah, he's looking at all my cutting points now, seeing if there's some place he could break through. I don't see it. Maybe he wants to do something with this stone. I don't see that happening. I'm just connected solidly everywhere. How many groups did I end up with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess 5 groups is something that's still manageable. And how many groups does he have? 1, 2. Yeah, he connected all these. He just has 2 groups. This is connected all the way around. It's kind of nice. And then this group over here. Okay, well, let's see if he moves. So he let his clock run down and then he resigned. Yeah, there was no way to invade, assuming he was even thinking that whole time. Or maybe he was just being a bad sport. Anyway, I'm up by about 20 points here by my count. And if he had taken this corner, then that would be enough to swing the game in his favor. So I'm going to take a look at this with Sabaki, see how I should have defended that corner, because I'm pretty sure he could have killed it. So see you guys then. Bye. Well, there were a lot of interesting fights in that game, so let's take a look at a few of them. Okay, let's step through the opening. I just wanted to point out in the opening here, my opponent was playing a lot of peculiar moves. The computer actually liked the way I handled the corner here. And you'll see that, I started off, I gave my opponent 6.5 points of Comey for the purpose of evaluation. And then the evaluation graph starts in the middle, and then as I get an advantage, it goes down here. And so I'm just winning at this point. And so I have to say that the way my opponent is playing, you can play this way if you're just kind of playing for fun, but if you want to play well or improve, you just shouldn't play that way. Against any good player, he would never have a chance from this point. The computer is giving him like a 15-point lead at this point, giving me a 15-point lead at this point, and against a decent player, he would never get back in the game. So I really can't recommend playing this way unless you're just playing for fun. So, but here's where my first mistake is, and I think that's the way White is playing, is sort of banking on your opponent making mistakes. But there's a very nice sequence here. If I had just managed to extend up instead of extending to the side the way I did, when I extend to the side, then he starts chasing me, and he gets back in the game. You can see it crawls back to even. In fact, he even gets an advantage here in the game. If I had instead extended this way, and he tries to Hane again, which is actually not the best move. The difference is there's this cut here, which is also an Atari on these stones. So he extends. I can extend again, and there's an Atari. Oh, actually, the computer's recommending Atari here first. He extends, then Atari here, he extends, then jumping out here. So that's a way to make some shape with this group. There's still this group that could be harassed, although he can take that. But more importantly, I've captured these 2 stones that are just inside my territory, and that just secures the game for me. So that would be the way to win the game right out of the opening. But I played the wrong way here. And so he gets to strengthen his stones. And, one point is I left off defending this corner, and it's a little bit unfinished. And the computer was okay with that. But after this move, after White plays there, I really need to defend the corner. I should play here. Or, and I recognized I needed to defend. It's just my defense wasn't the best. In the game I played here, and then he can jump right in. But let's back up. So this computer sequence, it goes back up. Say he played here. I should defend here. And then he can extend here. And then I can play away. So this one stone here is enough to defend this. and it's a living shape even if he creeps in here, I guess. So that's useful to know, I thought. But instead of defending that way, I defended by descending here. So I sort of recognized, I guess, I needed to defend, but I chose a poor way to defend. And in fact, if white plays this move, then I'm losing the corner. This is just bad for me. Let's see. I think the computer has me playing away at this point. Where do I play? Oh yeah, it has me grabbing the corner and just giving up. He plays here. I play here. These three stones are cut off, and this is not alive. You can cut here at any time and kill it. So anyway, that's he could have killed the corner there, and that's what's going on. As you see the graph jump up and down in this section, it's both of us avoiding playing the best moves here. I need to play a move to defend. He needs to take the corner away, and we both played elsewhere instead. But let's get to the next fight. I don't want to look at every single fight here in this game because there were so many. It was too much to take account of. But this was a particularly nice point. So we had this running battle here. I'm chasing this long line of stones here. He's chasing my stones. And I played the Hane here. And that was good. So I'm starting to finally get out. He turns. And I followed up. I thought this was good. It gets me out. But there's a much stronger move here. What's good here is that I can extend this way with an Atari on these three stones, and he can save them or take that stone. But what's important is that these guys here, let's mark them. These three stones here, they're caught in a ladder now. If you look at this, I can turn. Yeah, I can turn now, and the stones have to follow a pattern. Oh, let's go ahead and play a stone there and back up. I play a stone there, and then the ladder goes like this, right to my stone. And even if my stone weren't there, it goes to the wall. So a nice ladder for me. So that's pretty clever, I thought. Let's back up. So it's right here. Yeah, I was just moving a little quickly. I wasn't thinking about what's really the best move in this situation. So I missed a great chance there. And anyway, because the way my opponent handled this situation here, I did eventually retake the lead. He was actually better if he had grabbed the corner, but he never did. And so at the end, other things became more important, I guess. So, yeah, I think he lost a lot by letting this group be surrounded. I think this group is actually dead here in the computer's estimation. But, well, anyway, the fighting continued. And here's the next interesting point I wanted to look at. Right here, I just played simply. I thought I was ahead. The computer agrees I was ahead here. And so I played simply. But the computer does like this crosscut here. He extends. I extend. And I'm not sure I would play this way even after the computer shows it to me because it looks like white can get the corner here. Of course, I capture this stone and I get the side. And another point is it's not entirely clear if this is alive here. You see this cut? That's the key point that the computer is getting to with that way of playing. So it cut off these stones from the corner, gives up the corner, but then these stones in the center are dead. And so that's a very interesting way to play. That would take more reading than I can do. So I just played simply there. Let's go forward to the next turning point here. I didn't look at this sequence. I just played here. Well, actually, I did look at it. I just didn't save it for you. The computer says I could actually Hane here. So if somebody attaches to you when you have an enclosure like this, that's the thing to remember. But it turns into a fight if white can cross. I guess white counter Hanes and then black cuts and gets into a messy fight there. So the way I played was simple and it does keep the corner. So I guess it's okay. Let's go on to the next one. Then here, what's the computer recommending? Oh yeah, this was an opportunity for white. So I didn't really handle this corner the best way, but when he did this Hane here, or this Atari, then I get to Hane on the outside and keep these stones separated. So this is actually really good for me. But because the way I played it, white could have extended here. And now he's starting to connect up to this group and get some eye shape down here, and then it's potentially alive. But he didn't play that way. And so this group is still, this group here still doesn't have two eyes. Kind of funny. Let's go forward. And then here, this is a place where he should play here to save his group. And since he didn't play there, he played inside. I should ignore that and play here. It says, don't worry about this stone. Give him this area. Just kill this group in the middle. With this one move, I have a lead of about 50 points. 52, it says. So that was my chance to win big, because he didn't save that group, and I didn't kill it. So let's go forward to the next point. It's and it stays that way for a long time. So I'm going forward to the next point here, and here is where this is my last chance to kill. And by this time, since I saved all these stones up here and I'm still killing the group in the center, I actually have a lead of about 85 points if I had played that. But I didn't. I was playing here. And he played this move. And I guess now it's alive, because the computer is recommending that I play a move like this, but it no longer says I'm ahead by 80 points. It says I'm ahead by 30 points. So this group lives small. I mean, it's only got a few points, but anyway, and the move I played gives up even more. So I'm ahead by about 20 points after this. And I think that's the way it stays. There was just, is there one more fight I wanted to look at? Right here would have been a good opportunity to protect this corner fully. But the corner is relatively safe. I had played some moves here as he had played moves on the outside. I had made this shape here, and he actually can't kill the corner. I was a little bit paranoid about that during the game. But that would have been a good opportunity to save the corner, because here he kind of chips away at it. So we can look at this sequence. He Hanes, I Hane back, he cross cuts, and I took. And the line that I had calculated was, well, he can go here. If he goes there, I go here. And the stones can't run anywhere, and I can't capture them. But so that's what I was talking about during the game. But he discovered a clever sequence here, a better way of handling it. So this actually does gain him some points if I'm not careful. Puts this stone in Atari. And I counter Atari. The computer liked that move. He takes, and then I Atari on the outside. So I guess I handled this okay. And then I take back. So we've got a ko there. He makes the ko threat. I defend, and then he takes back. And now one move I was considering here was just defending and making two eyes in the corner. But he has this throw-in. It loses all these stones. I recognized I was giving these up. And say I just played away here. I don't know. Trying to take a point somewhere else. Now he takes these stones. Well, I could do something else. I could capture that stone and let him take back. And this is what I was saying in my mind's eye. And the point is that even if I play another stone in here to try and make two eyes, he's got another ko here, and this one is a false eye. So I was, and by nightmares, I was seeing myself lose the whole corner. Now it turns out that if he does play this way, I can take this stone. Then he can take all of mine, and I can reinforce. So that gives me a living shape in the corner. And that would still be enough to win. My margin of victory is down to 8 points there, but it's still winning. So I could have played that move. The move I played, actually the computer likes that even better. That's the recommended move, and it keeps me with a margin of victory of about 20 points. And he just defended here, and I played here. That was correct. And so now I'm alive. I kept all of these stones, and I have a 20-point lead, which I keep the rest of the game, well, mostly. But his strongest move here, according to the computer, was to, well, first of all, the move I was worried about is this move, because this shape, this 5-stone shape, is not a living shape. But once again, I'm saved by the fact that this he has not completed things over here. So I could respond to that move by playing here, and then if he connects, I take. If he doesn't connect, I take, and I've got 2 eyes. So he can't kill me that way. And the best he can do is play here, and then I can play here, and we can get into this ko. And I play here, and he takes. And but now there's multiple ko's all through here. I take, and he didn't have a good ko threat. The computer would play here and then give up those stones. So I could live that way too. So I guess even with best play, I'm still keeping the corner and keeping that roughly 20-point lead. I just thought that was interesting because I was really worried about that corner. Let's see. So stepping forward here. Oh yeah, here was one last move I wanted to show. So the move I played was here. And I was just, I assumed I was ahead, which was correct. And I just wanted to get rid of any aji inside here because he might have found some clever way to take advantage of it. That gave away about 5 points. So if I had just played here, that's the computer recommended move, then I keep that 20-point lead. But as it is, it's down to about a 15-point lead. One interesting point here is that, say I play here, and he tries to push in here. He's in a bit of trouble here. There's a snapback here. And if he takes that stone, I can attack that group. So he can't really attack through there. There was no way for him to attack in there. So me taking the stone was not necessary at all. Anyway, I think that's the last point I looked at in the game. Interesting game. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.